Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, all my fellow junkers, junkies, trash pickers, dang thrifties. So this morning, we had plans. I've had plans since last week to go dig through this old cabin, and it kind of got changed around, and things happened. And for one thing, we got this storm that's coming in, man. And we're getting these severe storm, snow, blizzard condition warnings coming in. They started coming in last night. So the old boy that I was going to meet up with to dig through the cabin that owns it, headed down to get supplies. So then we were able to hook up with his grandson, but not himself, which changed plans of filming and everything like that. So anyway, man, I got a whole van load of crap out there. I ended up bringing one box in that I'm going to show you, man. Some good stuff, dude. Mountain treasures, Dave. Mountain treasures. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you what we got. This one overflowing box of stuff. Hello, Miss Kitty.
Hello.
One overflowing box. So that let me get a drink. Let me get a drink. Get my throat all lubed up, ready to talk. All right, so let's check some of this stuff out. First, I'm going to show you this. Well, I'll show you. This, can't really see it, but this is a parachute. This one turns out, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe. This one is a U.S. Navy parachute. This is probably my, seventh. I don't know how many parachutes, 7th or 8th in the last 3 or 4 years. I went out and ended up meeting this one guy, and he was retired. There's nothing to do with this one. But went out and ended up meeting this one guy. He was having a sell, and he was actually selling out his property, which it turned out he's having a heck of a time because of property lines and different things. But anyway, so he's still around. So I'm hoping to hook up with him again because he's a retired smoke jumper. And I bought 4 parachutes, smoke jumping, man, marked with the U.S. Forest Service and everything. Parachutes from him. That was probably 3 or 4 years ago, dude, and just knocked him dead. When I sold them, I did pretty good on parachutes, and it's just funny because for years, man, I always, I'd be out at shows and see people selling them, or, this is back before eBay and stuff, and see them out at the shows, man. They were always so much money because I always wanted them, because they put them up for shade, man. There's people out at the flea markets that'd be using those, be selling that, selling their stuff and using that as a sun shield or whatever, and always wanted to get my hands on them. And then, like I said, about 4 years ago, dude, it seems like I score at least 1 a year and sometimes 4. So that was pretty cool. So that was a pretty good score. I was pretty happy about that. Let's get these big things out of the way. This thing is just huge. Miss Kitty has seen it. Just loved it. Had to have it. Kind of like a huge twig. It's not a basket. A tray, I guess, man. A huge twig tray. Everybody should have a huge twig tray.
Dinner rolls at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man. You put your turkey on there.
No, dinner rolls.
Oh, dinner roll. Jeez, man. Not if it was a Thanksgiving like this last year.
No.
Depends if you're under a pandemic. All right, so now we'll get down to some of these little things. And this one I just grabbed. I have tons of them and stuff. Dude, this one's almost like it's dang there, just like I was at the Mercantile down the road and just picked me up a brand new, man, it's just perfect, dude. Perfect. So I threw that in my pile. It was a big pile. And then, something else, this is not too big of a deal. I don't know how many of these things we have. Miss Kitty, we grab them every time. They're just cool little, you hang them from the ceiling or whatever, man. Do whatever you want with them. Copper, we love our copper. Copper's down right now. It's not too hot right now. And then check out this brush, dude. I have another one that's pretty beat up. This one, man, it is, it's got some kind of gunk stuff on the, I don't know if it was a repair job or just the roughness of it. But man, look at the, look at that thing, man. Look at that risque woman on there. Man, just beautiful, man. Just beautiful work. I'm pretty sure it's 10. Oh, no, not 10. It could be silver. I haven't even had a chance. That's, man, you're seeing this stuff, or at least looking at it closer. All I did is grab this box and the basket and stuff and carried it in. Oh, no, it looks like it's brass. It's definitely on the edge here, man. You can see the brass coming through here, but that could be the, yeah, it's brass. I think it's probably brass, and then it was silver over it. But man, it's just gorgeous. How well you can see that on there, man. Beautiful. That was pretty cool. I like that. You wanted to get through here, Miss Kitty?
Oh, you're fine.
Then this little, through this end, man, it's got like a picture cameo type thing on the front of it. Under the lid is a mirror. Pretty cool. It's white brass. Oh, and it's got a, well, what the heck? Say It With Music, Sprague, New York. So this must, man, I'm gonna have to look around there more for something else. This thing is, was a music box of some kind or something.
I know what it came off of.
Where'd it go?
We used to have one. The base is like about this big around.
Okay.
And it has like a dome type thing on the top.
And this fits down in it?
Yeah.
And shows the cameo thing or whatever?
Yes.
Huh. Pretty cool. There's that. And there's the... Sure I get it the right way, man. I don't know, it's cool. Miss Kitty says we used to have one around that this goes to, so maybe we still do. Maybe we got it from him before.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe they'll meet back up. That'd be great. This old man, I love this old. This is an oldie too, man. It's got the stamp on the bottom. Old Spice. It's an Old Spice shaving. Not something I use much. But that's pretty cool, man. No chips or nothing, man. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Holy crap, man. I'm overflowing myself already. I ain't even begun. I threw this, or Kitty threw this in. It's just a leather billfold. It's not even that old. It's funny how you'll find all this, some of this old stuff, and then you'll find, you know, more modern day, you know, stuff too. Because in our area, I mean, you know, you go into the old houses, cabins, sheds, barns, whatever, you know, and where we're from, man, you know, they're still using it. They've been using it, man. They're, you know, 6th grade grandpa used that same barn that, you know, the kids are using today, you know. So, man, you have everything from horse and buggy stuff in there all the way up to, you know, modern day car stuff, man. It's kind of a comical thing. Pretty cool. It's actually pretty dang cool. And then this, man, I haven't scored one of these for a while. I see no tags whatsoever. I was just looking to see if maybe it was a custom job. Let's see. No tags, but it's the old fringe. Pretty hip in, you know, mountain man jacket's what I call it. Pretty, you know, they're huge in the 70s. I just love it. Definitely not my size, man. It's a little feller. Little feller. But, man, pretty dang. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And I'll get, for this, I will get easily what I paid for everything that I got today. Just with this. Where we'll put that thing. Throw it over here. And then, I thought this was hanging on the wall. And, I was like, man, and I looked up there, man, it's a Russell. And I talked about me and the postcards, I collected postcards, and started off with Russell postcards, which I have this postcard. But I seen that, trying to get the glare off. Let's see if I can get it closer. But I seen that, and I thought it was tile. What do you want for that, man? I think I want that. Is that for sale? And pulled it down, and when I grabbed a hold of it, man, it was light. And it's made to look like tile, but it's not tile. But it's still dang beautiful. Wood framed piece, I like that. Then you got shoot, I've sold so many of these, and I need to get some back out. It's Outlaw. If you've never read Outlaw or Give a Boy a Gun, it's the Claude Dallas story. He's free now, man. If you don't know about Claude Dallas, definitely something you can Google Claude Dallas. And man, great. But both of them are great reads. One's more on because he ended up shooting 2 fish and game officers here in Idaho. Which I remember as a kid, man, the hunt, man, they were checking us. We went out to Brownlee fishing, man, and they were on the hunt big time, and every boat ramp and everything like that. And I remember Grandpa telling me, he's all, look at that, they're wearing, and that's when, after Claude Dallas did that's when they really started carrying, firearms, or the fish and game started carrying, you started seeing a lot more of them. I think they all carry guns nowadays, but before they didn't as much. But anyway, man, great story. But I have an original wanted poster from back then that I copy, and then I sell the copies of them and stuff. And I haven't had none on for a while. I was just telling this kitty, we just got another printer. Our printer went down. I think I talked about that on here. Maybe I didn't. And man, we were right in the middle, and we ended up dropping everything. And that's what you do up here, man. And we had to go get us we had to run down to the Flatlands and get us a printer. And this time, so we bought another printer and got us a scan bed. That way I can scan, like the wanted poster. I have a whole file full of different stuff like that. So, man, great book, great read. I may end up, what I usually do is I sell one of these books with a wanted poster and stuff. So we'll see what I do with that. And see, I haven't looked on eBay or anywhere to see, even what they're bringing or anything like that lately. Then I got a pair of old overalls, which I'll check them out. These ones are old. I buy and sell a lot of denim. It's not as still, of course, I'm always looking in the old barns for the old denim and stuff. But this is a pair of old. I seen the dang it. I seen the darn tag on them. I don't see the tag anymore. But anyway, so I love wearing my dang overalls. But, check these out, man. Denim is definitely something you always want to, watch out for, the older stuff. Everybody knows about Levi's and 501s, but it ain't just Levi's that are worth the money, man. This ain't something old, but they're older. So I'll check them out. I was looking, man, I swear. What did I tell you these were? Oh, Big Macs. Big Macs. Let's see. We shall see in that old button fly. I love them. And if they fit me, I probably won't sell them. Throw those over. Let's keep it. Then we picked up this, man. We always are picking up paper for the kids and everything, but they had stacks and stacks of these, and old string tied and everything, and I wanted to buy them all. Miss Kitty's like, what in the heck are we going to do with all those? So we ended up buying a dozen of old tablets of them. No cardboard backs or nothing, but old just scratch pads and stuff. I love them. These ones we're going to put away and not let our grandkids see them, because they will use them all fast, like in one sitting. All right. Oh, and then this is a pretty cool. They had a few milk bottles and stuff, man. I bought and sold milk bottles for years and years. And the thing about milk, not all milk bottles are worth something. But, and the ones that you want to watch out for is, obviously if they're embossed, but the painted ones or whatever don't matter, you know, either. The printed ones. What you want is you want where they're from. Like this one is from, I paid pretty good up, man. Everybody thinks milk bottles are worth quite a bit. And this is the only one out of quite a few that I got because to me it was the only one that was really worth what they're wanting for them. This is a 1 pint Eckley Estate Dairy, Port Costa, California. You know, and it's embossed. And I would have bought this too if it was an old printed one, man. This is an older one. And the thing that really sold me is I'm sitting there, man, I'm debating. And then I looked at the top, and it's got the old cap in it, man. And it's Rainbow Dairy. Rainbow Dairy. Phone number 2-5121. Licensed dairy milk, Butte, Montana. That cap sold me more than anything else. And I have a whole bunch. I need to actually put some of these on. Let's see, I kind of got a collection of old caps and stuff up here. So, that Butte, Montana cap. And then the embossed. And like I said, you want them to say, you know, where they're from, what city or state they're from. So, that one was a pretty good one. So, we'll see. I haven't researched it yet. And then look at this old, it tested and everything, man. This old mother works, dude. Old toaster. I've had a lot of old toasters over the years, man. Usually the old cords. Look at that old cord. That old cord, man, it's the old one. But it is in amazing condition. So, this is the way Miss Kitty wanted a new toaster. So I got her a new toaster, man.
You're funny.
It's probably blow every circuit on this property, man. Look at that old thing. Ooh, it's dusty in there, man. I want to clean that. I'm going to clean that before you use it. But kind of cool. Had to have it, man. Had to have it. Let me get this wrapped up. And then, funny thing, got me a damn iron. I see a lot of, you see lots of irons and old irons, and I have the one, the old ones that you put in the fire and all that stuff. And this one, I seen this one. Well, I was just watching Dusty's show the other day. And Dusty picked up, he's out of the storage unit. He picked up some, a box of old irons and says, some people, you'd be surprised. Some people want an iron like the one their mom or grandma had. I looked at that, I was like, well, heck, I think my grandma Bertha had one just like this. So, man, I picked it up. Then, of course, we're down to these now. I'm going to show you, because I like to buy these because they don't sell. So this one, man, because when it comes to books, which, man, above everything else is I'm a book dealer. And when it comes to books, condition is pretty serious. And most of the time, dude, I would have, it's water damage. That's not really water. Obviously, it's gotten moisture or something to make it, probably from sitting in the, I don't know what did it. But it's rough, man. It's rough. The binding, man, is intact. The book looks to be complete and everything. And picked it up, looked at it, sat it down, and went on to the next. And then I was like, man, and it's called 3 Against the Wilderness by Collier. And I thought, dude, I don't know, man. So then I flipped through it, and I start seeing these pictures, which is right up my alley, man. Love this stuff, man. There's some great old photographs. There's no, great over there. Look at the old moose and stuff. So I'm not sure, if it's about a family coming to Idaho or what it is. But, man, trapping and stuff like that. Just great old pictures, man. So after I flipped through seeing the pictures and everything, I thought, well, heck, dude, I better have, you know, which was nothing. So I added it to my pile, man. So probably start reading that and see if I can figure out if it's a, you know, an Idaho family or what it's about. To look it up too, and it was 1959. You know, of course, there's nothing you can't read, nothing about anything, because oh, British Columbia. Okay, so I guess I could have looked at it, but still, many letters of my old friend, former inspector of the British Columbia Game Department. Yeah, so it's up Canada. Vancouver Island. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, man, I just picked that up just because the pictures sold me on it. Whoa, dude. And it's funny, you go through all these older books, you know, and then bam. Man, I've been listening to my kids. We used to sing my kids and play my kids the cassette tape of Brooke Medicine Eagle. If you've never heard of her, man, she's just amazing. My kids to this day, they sing the same "Oh Ya Cha Cha" songs to their kids, you know. And I have her. Oh, what book is there? One is Buffalo Woman. Buffalo Woman Comes Singing. We have that book. I was going to look and see when this one was put out. But, man, this thing's in excellent condition, too. I was pretty excited to see this one. It's dated to 2005 when they gave it to somebody, so it's been out for quite a while. But I hadn't even heard of this one, so anyway, you probably really don't care. But The Last Ghost Dance. So that was for our own collection. We just love her. And she's on Instagram and stuff too. You can see her, Brooke Medicine Eagle. And this one, I've had this a couple times, sold it a few times, man. This one's Tales Out of Oregon. Tales Out of Oregon. It's a little paperback. I actually have it on had it on hardback. I sold it. Tales Out of Oregon, Since the Beginning. That's pretty cool. This one, man, a lot of these are families and, you know, coming to the Pacific Northwest and stuff, stories. This one is, what's this one called? Pioneer Search for an Ideal Home. And this one's about in the Washington Territory, Puget Sound area of Washington Territory. She was 95 when this book was first published in 1925. So that'd be I love these kind of books. I wish I could just sit around. Man, it's the way it's snowing out there right now, Miss Kitty. We should just grab us a book.
And sit down and read.
And just read. Just read till the snow goes away. Here's another one, man. This one's born in Conway, Missouri in 1882. Walter Lee Scott moved with his parents to Oregon while still a child. And he completed 8th grade in Baker City, Oregon. And that's where Kitty's grandma just passed away. I love her. But her grandparents moved, and they were from here, man. Her grandpa was born right in the town up the road here, and her grandpa was born in the town down the road there in another county. And then they moved to Boise for a while, and then moved over to Baker City. We love Baker City. And that's where Sumter's, like 35 miles out of Baker City. So that was a cool book. You just get all these extra stories for bonuses. This one's One Woman's West. Recollections of the Oregon Trail and settling down in the Northwest country. That's kind of cool. I just love these books about the old tales and the way it was. And then this one, man, this one's falling apart. But dude, I buy every never know, man. This could be the treasure map that makes me rich. This one's falling apart, but I still always buy them. And that's old treasure hunting books or any of that. And this one's actually the high mountains and deep valleys, the gold bonanza days. I love all my old, man, this is chocked full of old pictures and maps and just love that kind of stuff, man. Are you hiding over there, Miss Kitty? You scared? Yeah, hiding from me. That was pretty cool. Oh, and then this one. Like I said, this is a newer one here. This one I did more of a joke. Got for a joke. It'll sell. Got us kind of a, what the heck? Never know what you find in these things. But I picked this one up. This is a snowshoeing, a trailside guide. And I got this one. Had fun with it when I got home because I told Kevin D. I bought him a book. Because, what was this, his third time out on snowshoes? He's been doing, because he works for the Forest Service, but it's more of a seasonal, it works, from early spring, once you get on the mountain till later, till he's on full time. But anyway, so when he's not doing that, he works for an old boy up in McCall, and he goes out surveying. And they've been going out surveying, trying to get some stuff done. And they're going in on snowshoes. And then they have to shovel down, man, to survey and stuff like that. Dude, he hates them snowshoes, man. He gets all crazy. So I got him this book, trying to help him out. That's great. So that's about, that's that one box. Like I said, well, look at this, man. Here's a catalog, so you can buy them all kinds of fancy snowshoes and everything. Snowshoes are a lot of work if you ain't ever done it. I have a pair, man. One of my viewers sent me a pair of snowshoes. I may need those tomorrow. So that, I think that's all I brought in this time. Like I said, man, the van's still full. And I thought about going out there and going through some of the stuff out of the van so that I didn't haul all this crap in, because now I'm going to have to move this stuff or my wife will kill me. So, but that, that's all I got for today, man. That was pretty good. Pretty good. I got a lot more out there in the van, so it's a good day to be a junker. So remember, man, or check out the links below, and please like and subscribe. Appreciate that very much. And other than that, man, keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind. If you're out there treasure hunting, I hope you find some color in the bottom of your pan. See ya.
See ya.